Fox 61 Kitchen with one of our favorites. April Godfrey is back. Sweet Simple Delicious is her handle on the old Instagram. And I love what you do. Well, nice to see you too, by the way.
Nice to see you as well. Nice to be here.
You take the simplest of recipes that we all know, that we all love, and just little tweaks. Make them that much healthier,
little tweaks
right?
to make them a little healthier without losing the flavor, and maybe even gaining some more flavor. And I was thinking this would be a fun thing for all the games coming up.
Like the Super Bowl.
The playoff parties, the Super Bowl
on
parties.
Fox 61, they'd pay me money to say. So let's talk about these nachos, and we'll start, you talk about a little tweaking, starts with the garlic.
Yeah, well, yes, a little tweaking as far as this recipe goes in general. Instead of just throwing some regular garlic in there, we're going to roast the garlic first. So you're going to cut off the top of the garlic and drizzle it with olive oil and a little bit of sea salt, wrap it up in some foil, put it in the oven on 350 for about a half hour, 40 minutes.
And the stuff just squeezes right out.
Oh my goodness,
at that
it
point,
squeezes out so beautifully, and you get all these beautiful, delicious.
How great is that? And yet I can honestly tell you, I've never done that once in my
So
kitchen.
easy.
Never.
There's the baking time that goes into it, but that's it. Everything else is
the
fast.
already minced garlic out of the can, and
yes.
that's it.
La 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 la.
Sorry, no nachos for me. So, all right, so we roasted the garlic.
Your pre-step to making this bean dip, essentially, that we're going to use on the nachos. So we're going to use pinto beans, lots of protein and fiber and magnesium.
And pinto beans, what is that replacing? I mean,
so if you're going to make some nachos with lots of ground beef or even refried beans, you're saving yourself some of the fat, but not losing any flavor or density in the return on your bites.
Sure, absolutely. What else goes in the
So we're going to
blender?
put in some olive oil, and then if it in the end is a little too thick, we can add some more olive oil.
Right, of course.
The juice of a very, very juicy lemon. I like things nice and lemony. And you've got your vitamin C here with your citrus.
Or vitamin. That's fine too.
Yes, either way, tomato, tomato. I've got a tablespoon of tahini, and we're going to put in some chili powder, keeping with our nacho theme, about a half teaspoon.
Apply as necessary.
And some cumin, same thing, about a half teaspoon. I've got salt and pepper here to taste, and we're going to put in a whole clove of garlic.
Right, throw
Just
all that
throw
in there.
all that garlic in there.
Throw that in.
Throw it in. We're going to, let's hear.
There you go.
We're going to zhuzh it up.
Oh, there you go.
And then in the meantime, you can have your oven preheating at 350.
Okay.
And you're going to lay out your nachos, a baking sheet with some parchment paper on it.
Everything else is pretty much the same. It's just this is an integral switch, and it makes it that much better, right?
So the other thing is, I've done these as bites.
Right.
You could pile it all up and layer it all on and bake it like that. I did it as bites, layering a jalapeno pepper and some avocado and some chopped tomato. So you don't need all of the cheese for the flavor. I've got some cashew sour cream here. You can use regular sour cream. You could sprinkle cheese on top of it. But if you've got people with an allergy, a dairy intolerance,
your mileage may vary on this, right?
You can adjust it so completely. But the baseline of the bean dip is yummy, and it's a little bit different with the tahini in there and the roasted garlic. You can also use it just as a dip with vegetables or tortilla chips and add in as many toppings as you'd like. But it's a really nice base foundation. You could add it to your taco nights, your Tuesday taco nights.
That's the key here, because remember we said just a little tweak goes a longer way in getting something that, well, we know nachos are not the healthiest thing in the world, but a step in the right direction, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You can find April on Instagram. What's the handle one more time?
Sweet, simple, delicious.
And you can send her texts about, how to pronounce vitamin correctly.
Or vitamin. Just saying.
Always good to see you.
You too.